What's up, YouTube? Hey, here in the garage, still working on the boat. Got some things to catch up and miscellaneous stuff. The boat is almost done. I'm down to wiring and walking around and that. Oh, I need to add this. I wish I need this. I need that. I wish I could have this. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and comment below. You know, when y'all start clicking and doing all those things, YouTube finds us. It helps YouTube find us. So this is the panel I got, just a generic panel off Amazon. As you can see, 6 switches. I don't think I'll ever have any more than 6 things in the boat that requires power, but if I do, here it is. But I know I'll have fish finder, lights, navigation lights, interior lights, bilge pump, and you know what goes on from there that a little Jon Boat needs. But that should be about it. And then you have, what is this? You got your USB charger down here, typical USB. You got battery volts, and then you got another just 12 volt receptacle. And then this is the fuse box I ordered to separate the panel into the fuses, and then so why I can protect each circuit. And but you have your ground here, positive. These are all your positives for your switches. These positives will go out to the switch. Let me point at this one. Positives will go from this one. I'm gonna drill a hole right here and run the wire through the hole, come out the back side and go into the switch panel. And then these are grounds, negative. And then it's gonna go out of this side, straight up to my fish finder, or not fish finder, but trolling motor, into a relay or circuit breaker. And then that'll be it. Now I'll be coming off the back side here. These are all your wires that go to the leftover terminal on your switch, goes to whatever you're running. So you know, you got your lights, your fish finder, bilge pump, interior lights, you know, ever how it gets wired up. Now what they did when they sent it to you, these wires is the positive for your switch. Well, what they did, they had it come up and piggyback off of here, which had this goes out to the battery. So this is your 12 volt receptacle here. Also had to, behind the fuse that's in here, had the other lights or wires or whatever that you want to run off of this. And they had 2 switches per plug. So I'm going to split it. I'm going to cut it, run these over into the panel, into the fuse box. So these will have their own fuses inside the fuse box. So what I just discovered with my layout is that these 3 are fused, which I already told you that. I'm going to put a ring terminal on these since they already have their fuses, and I'm going to hook it straight to the positive terminal on the fuse panel. There's no reason to put these on top of another fuse. So these will get one ring terminal on the other side, and it'll come through and go through right here and then get put right on the fuse blocks. But I got my fuse to do that. I got to flip this and I'll have the link in the description for all of this stuff. Like I said, it'll all come off Amazon. So now I'm not going to do these right now because it kind of gets in the way of all the other wires. So what I need to do is cut these off. Cut all of these off. And turn these 3 splices into 6 individual wires. Got my butt connectors. Lay them right up there. You don't need to see them the whole time. And I got the extended wire. Like I said, just if you have any questions, comment below, and then just ask. And then, you know, as always, please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you know when the next video should be, or when the next video is posted. So you got your little butt connector, slide it in there. At least I crimped it on the extension wire, so I didn't shorten this one by having to cut it right back off. I guess there's a plus to everything, right? Alright, try this again. Let's get this in there. What am I doing wrong? Come on. There we go. All right. Back again. I had a little bit better tools that I had before, so I went and got those. So, strip the wire, get my spectacles up here, and then we can seal it by using heat. Actually, heat, so we just put it around wire, heat from the sides. You can see it. Really fast to go over. First one, easy nice, here you go. Alright. So, when we're out here, like this, just click it, and we're right into the holes. Should have. Should. So this one, oh yeah, this one, so there. So the piece on the side, put it on the side, and go. So just put it out here. And move the next one. Get all the last one, go back, drill holes, one. Yeah, careful when you test them, if it moves just a little bit, I'm not on the ground, so it will salt out, it doesn't come off that, and you go over, and how much she said, salt out. Yeah, cut way too much off that. You know, if you're not Jonboat to the bathroom, you create 1 4 inch. That's pretty tight. That's pretty tight too, it's like heat, that's super hot. You can actually move and transfer. Look at that. So after this, only really thing left is the wires, which is 30 extra wires, a bill smoke, shoulder motor, and fish finder. And then your navigation lights. And then if I go over there onto add more to the boat, another thing like that, just take a receipt, put it into the light. Those are my designs, so part of this probably be time lapse, or I'll cut some of this out. But, you know, get all in the computer, or something, one another. So, most of the time, I'm watching building school, but it's more the info behind it. Why'd you do this, why'd you do that? That's what I use, explain to you. And then, I just try to make this panel is going to be one of the sideboards. Obviously, you got to get into it. And you get those people, so from the time you see the wires come out, you go around, you go into here, and then your main wiring pop wire. So, you know, they're going to be charging those phones, but they can do this on out here, and across the other little switch will make it. So, if you want to throw phones off switches, it'll be out of the way, it'll be inside off switches. I mean, it's cheap panel, so the less human interaction you have, the better. Maybe it's gonna say it's even last, so hopefully that's out. It's not good. Try to order this stuff and Amazon stop, can't order it, so yeah. Take the bolts around, I'll get done. Just wait on stock. Alright, the last week we can do those holes. Takes a lot of heat to get those things straight. I mean, can you see the redness in the gun right there on camera? And with that heat rising right into my fingers. Almost makes me want to go get a blowtorch. But this is Cambridge. If you can see it. Focus. Did it ever focus? Of course, I got my glasses on. I can't tell if it focuses. But anyway, it's Cambridge. It's from Tractor Supply. That's where I got them. Alright, so now you got your eyelet that I need to... I don't think this thing's focusing very well. Hopefully the video comes out good. But anyway, I got the eyelet. Now what I got to do is take the eyelet and put it on there, or at least hold it, so I can see how far out I can drill the hole for the wire. So, you know, it comes out and goes down. And it looks kind of decent, you know, it's not cramped. But the problem is on this side. I think I'm gonna have to come out and come pretty close to the edge so I can run my hot wire in underneath everything with some clamps and hold it down. Because I'm not sure how tight I can get that. How much of the shielding I can cut off and have the wire come down. You know, the copper in this wire it's pretty stiff, so it'll stay wherever I put it. So if I decide to just trim it right about there, and I trim them all about the same, that should be okay. So I could trim, and I'll have to test it too, because it might. I don't know how much it's shrinking, how much it's going to shrink down. It should come right here. I'm going to take my drill. I got my finger holding it on the screw, and I'm going to take my drill and put it right at the end of the plug. Come on, Mr. Drill. It's only wood. Yeah. Turn around there so I can see it. It's only wood. I don't know why it was so hard. Let's see if my hole's big enough. I want the hole to be fairly tight, just so it kind of looks a little nicer. Oh yeah, perfect. Peeky boo. So, do I need to trim it? I'm gonna try to keep everything neat back here. So if I look at it, it's pushing on this blue wire. So I'm gonna go between that. So it goes right down the middle of it, like that. And it'll come out. Put my little end on it. So now I'll be able to run my hot wire either here and around, or go under all of them. So, let me trim it. Hopefully, y'all can see that. So I'm gonna trim it. Don't need to trim much because there's not much there to hold it, so kind of gauge it off of how much is there. How much you're going to crimp inside that connector. Slide your connector on. Get your crimp. Squeeze it. So there it is. 2 grounds in the back. Kind of big loops, small wires. I might end up maybe moving them off down here on the end, make them a little smaller. I don't know. I mean, it looks good. Where's the cover? Put the cover on it. And there's the cover. So you got your 6 hots going out to your switches. The 2 grounds. You got your ground for all the switches and the ground for the lights. The lights. These are now. When I say the lights for the switches, all of these they light up. So when you flip them, I think on, the light comes on. I don't know if they have like a dash light that they come on when you put like 12 volts to it. And then when you flip them, there's another light that comes on. Not sure how it all works in there. Because I got a blue light here, a blue lens there, and a small blue lens here. All right, so here we go. We got the panel where it's going to be in the boat. Let me give you a wide view here. All right, you got the boat, the rear deck. Like I said, what's awesome about building a boat with a deck on it, it turns into a workstation. And then you're going to come here. We have decided to put in another seat. So this is new to the build, and I haven't been recording it because it's just the bracing in this board to put in a new seat. But what that did for us, gave us storage. Gave me a perfect place for my panel. It'll have a lid. Won't be watertight, but it'll keep from big splashes of water getting on it. And what's cool about, and what I'm doing to this and the way I'm leaving it, is that this is removable. Nothing's going to hold that in there. There's a bracket down there, a little L bracket, and then it sits against the edge of the boat. Now, if it gets to the point to where it starts flopping around, I will, figure a way to actually hold it down in there. But the reason I want it removable is so I can service things. If something quits working, and then you have these right here have their fuses, which are on the back side, so you got to be able to get to them. So as you can see, the panel, the switch panel, is pretty easy. Yeah, so we're going to get to the point now where since this is done, we can start wiring the boat, and that's pretty much all we got left. Rod lockers are done. There's some tidying up to do, but like, share, subscribe, comment below if you have anything about that switch panel, or if I did something wrong, let me know. The boat will probably be done and on the water before you see this video, but at least if you say I done it wrong, I can go back and fix it if I ain't burnt the boat down since I put a battery in it. But that's it. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell button, comment below, and like I said, please share because it helps YouTube find us. And that is my switch panel demonstration, how to, hopefully I didn't screw it up video. Peace.